A message to the viewer. Warning. This video contains clips of pyrotechnic devices that can emit flashing lights, and may not be suitable for those with photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised. Disclaimer. This video is intended for educational and/or experimental purposes only. Safety precautions are taken and supervision is present. Fireworks are very dangerous, and we take these things very seriously. For your own safety, do not repeat any dangerous actions or stunts shown in this video. Thank you.
Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a little interesting. I basically wanted to go back like 3 years and review the purple flare video that I made, these little self-destructing quote-unquote fireworks. This is a mixture of potassium nitrate and sugar, which is also used in smoke flares or sugar rockets, which I've also experimented with, and I plan to do more because I'm still working on getting the perfect mixture and doing it correctly. But yeah, back then I didn't really have a whole lot of knowledge about that stuff, and I also didn't have very good scale. So this video should be a lot better than the old one, and I actually have a lot more different mixtures here. And I actually have these in a bunch of different firecracker tubes, which can be pretty much found anywhere: Amazon, eBay, Etsy. I actually got these two from a website called PyroFizz. He sells a whole bunch of different tubes on there. I think he also has a site on Etsy as well. Now these two are the original ratio that I used on the old video, 60:40, simplified is 6:4. A powdered mixture, that's the only difference with these. These are powdered and not granulated. So they're powder and they're actually packed in there pretty tight. So I'm actually expecting these powdered ones to burn a little more violently than the old ones. These two are a little bit bigger because I wanted to see these burn for a little bit longer. So there's a little bit more in these. These are also powdered as well. 60:40 ratio with iron oxide dust in it, probably 0.5 to 1% of iron oxide dust in there. And this one has still shavings in it, probably about 2 to 3% added still shavings. You can kind of see the still shavings in there. The iron oxide dust. These are a little bit more of a grayish tint because of that, reddish gray. And you can compare that to these two, which are perfectly white. Actually, these do, unfortunately, do have a little bit of flash powder residue in them. So I don't really know how much in them, because the container I was using actually had a little bit of a flash powder dust in there, but that really shouldn't affect anything at all. If anything, it might just make it burn a little bit faster, but it shouldn't really affect anything. So yeah, iron oxide and still shavings, and these two are pretty similar to the original. But instead of the 60:40 ratio, these are 65:35. Simplified is 13 to 7. Sorry. So this one is the original, but just a little bit of a different ratio. And this one is, well, these are granulated, as you can tell, and these are not packed in there either. So 65:35 granulated with still shavings. This one does not have iron oxide, but you can actually see a lot more of those still shavings in there. This is probably maybe 5% added in there. And these are actually a little bit bigger tubes. I actually got these from a friend. Or no, I actually bought those on Etsy. But yeah, I do have a lot more tubes. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and test these out and see what they do. All right, here goes the first one, just a 60:40 ratio. Yep, we definitely got that purple flare in there. That definitely had purple in there, but couldn't really see it well on my camera. It's glowing in there. That's pretty cool. I like these. Alright, now for the second one, just a little bit mixed, better. Nice. Made quite a bit of smoke. Alright, now for the third one with a little bit of iron oxide. Not much of that purple in there. We definitely got a bit of sparks in there. Nice. Definitely didn't have purple in that one. I think the iron oxide actually kind of gets rid of it a little bit. And now, number 4, iron oxide and still shavings. I guess those still shavings aren't really working very well. They're supposed to have a titanium kind of effect, but they're not really working. All I'm really seeing is the sparks from the actual potassium nitrate and the iron oxide. The still shavings didn't really work out though. Alright, now the original mixture with 5% more potassium nitrate. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. It does have that purple to it. Whoa. That's really pretty. And of course, we got that self-destructing effect there. That's what I'm looking for. That's really nice. And last but not least, the one with steel shavings. Oh, there we go. So this mixture burns a lot hotter, it looks like. That's what's igniting those steel shavings there. But it looks like it's interfering with the flame. Whoa, that was cool. So it looks like the 65 to 35 ratio with no steel shavings granulated mixture works the best for this purple flare effect, while also self-destructing the tube. But if you want to be creative and put steel shavings in it, it also works, but you don't really get that much of a purple flare effect in there. So, I think this was actually pretty interesting. It was really cool experimenting with all these different mixtures, but didn't really expect those silver tubes to perform like that. Those silver tubes actually had a powderized mixture that is actually very good for sugar rockets, which I'm actually going to be experimenting with probably next year at some point. So the only thing with the powderized mixture, you actually need to have it packed in pretty tight, and you have to have a core for all of the mixture to pretty much burn really fast. And you also need to have a nozzle so it propels the rocket upwards. So yeah, this was a pretty interesting video. So thank you guys for watching, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time with another video. Whoa.